cheap properties are hard to come by these days, but this spruiker knows exactly where to find them. She teaches her students to track down vulnerable owners desperate for cash, convincing them to sell at a loss. Her dodgy dealings got her banned, for a while at least.
Hi there, it's Dom here, and I just wanted to give you a quick heads up.
She's back. Real estate spruiker Dominique Grubischer.
However, there's even better news in store.
This woman's earned a fortune teaching everyday Aussies how to snap up a property bargain.
And you got $80,000 at the end of it all. Yeah. So win-win-win all round.
I have no doubt well over $100 million that she's made from selling these programs.
But Grubischer's tactics are grubby to many, like whistleblower Chris Baker.
The fundamental gist of the program is finding people who are facing repossession of their home or have lost a loved one, or for years people who were going through family law proceedings, matching up their names from court lists with personal details that is obtained through government data, and then seeking out and targeting those people with a view to getting them to sell their property on the cheap.
Grubischer charges her property students up to $10,000 each to teach them how to access court lists, to find distressed owners and offer to buy their property up to 40% cheaper than market value. We previously questioned Grubischer over her business ethics.
And I'm very proud of what we do. I don't resile from that.
You're proud of trawling the family court list?
That's not what we do.
For cheap properties?
That's not what we do, Steve. I disagree with that. I reject it.
But disgruntled former students opened the door to their mentor's modus operandi.
It's about purchasing houses at underprice.
They provided statements to the Australian Federal Police and the Australian Securities and Investment Commission. Our story triggered ASIC to act. It banned Grubischer from engaging in credit activities and financial services for 4 years. But she successfully appealed. And now Grubischer's free to flog her real estate secrets in seminars, like this one held 2 weeks ago. Grubischer's now the face of Property Lovers, a company owned by her husband Kevin, who we've bumped into in the past.
Kevin, please.
Kevin, please.
It ended up $132,000, and of that, the owner got $79,000, and you got $53,000 plus your interest.
Yeah, that's correct.
Grubischer continues to openly use court lists to identify owners struggling to make mortgage repayments and offer to buy their property.
How did you find it?
Was through the deceased estate list. They were behind on their mortgage.
We have a federal privacy watchdog that just refuses to bark, let alone bite.
Greens New South Wales Senator David Shoebridge used parliamentary privilege to roast the Australian Information Commissioner over how long her office has taken to investigate complaints against Grubischer.
This woman's predatory behaviour and that of her company has been notorious for years. Can you tell us when the investigation may be finalised?
Senator, we're looking to finalise it as soon as possible.
We absolutely need to toughen up our laws and finally get some regulators that are going to hold these people to account and protect those vulnerable in our community.
The ACCC is also seeking to neutralise Grubischer in the federal court for allegedly breaching Australian consumer law. The regulator alleges Grubischer's DG Institute made false or misleading representations in the sale of the 2 educational wealth programs. One involved a trust that claimed to protect students' assets while they were doing property deals. The ACCC claims Grubischer put his students in danger of significant financial harm.
Because I had this false sense of security, I paid $7,000 for the product and it's worth $0.
Former Grubischer student Josie says she trusted her mentor and lost her family business.
Well, it's heartbreaking.
At trial, the barrister acting for the ACCC told the federal court Grubisher knew her propositions that students' assets would be protected were untrue. Even Dominique Grubisher's own lawyer admitted that his client's claims were wrong. However, he said this was done through incompetence rather than any effort to obtain money through deception. Grubisher declined to give evidence in the case. She also knocked back our offer to do an interview with The Current Affair.
All of the issues effectively that were raised in the court were made known to her on numerous occasions. She has ignored that. This was not ignorance.
When you're in a tight spot, as I was, and I was a lawyer, I couldn't think, I couldn't move. I felt like there were vultures preying on me at every angle. So I'm on a mission to help people.
Have you not then taken up the position of a financial vulture?
I totally disagree and reject that.
This one-time lawyer is also facing the wrath of the New South Wales Law Society. It says she's committed professional misconduct, an allegation she's fighting.
Are you ready to step up and claim the life of your dream?
And from what we understand, the property spruiker remains a person of interest to the Australian Federal Police.